Is it just us?
It looks like it.
Oh, fun. Everybody else is still recovering, I guess.
Still recovering. I don't even know where I am anymore.
Yeah. You can barely tell.
Oh, dude, I've had so many COVID tests in the last 72 hours. My nose feels like a lead pipe.
You still sound like you did at the panel. You still sound like you're hitting puberty.
I know. Well, thank you, Mr. Miller. Mom did let me out of the basement tonight.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. It's Wednesday, so after this, I got to go to my LCS. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Stephen Ohola. I'm sorry if I'm a little lethargic today. I had a little bit of a sojourn getting back from Orlando. They didn't want to let me in the country. They didn't even want to let me out of Orlando.
What can we say? We like you down here in the States.
Yeah, no kidding. I was like, you know what? I equate this. Oh, and look who it is. Mr. Hebert, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Tired.
Yeah, that video you put up last night, you sound like you were about to drop over dead.
Pretty much. But here, let me go through the stuff we do. And Jamie's about to pop in.
There's Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MBartist Live. I am your host, the very tired and got in late last night after 48 hours of trying to break into my own country. And I have no idea where I was going after that. Anyways, welcome.
Where are you reporting from this week, Jamie?
I'm in Kabul, Dave.
If you were watching, we'll get to our roving. We'll get to
Orlando.
Oh, you're still in Orlando. All right.
See, I got out. He stayed. All right. If you're watching us on YouTube or on our Facebook channel or some of our very, very nice groups who have been very, very good to us, such as Collector's Toy Shop, Toy Hive, and Midlife Crisis. Yes, Mustafa, we are on a group called Midlife Crisis.
I don't know nothing about it.
Oh, I do. I had it this week.
I think you actually are the face of Midlife Crisis this week.
Oh, dude, I was like, I can't tell you, man. It was just like, flying internationally is just such a pill. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get to my sojourn in a second if you're so inclined. But going around the horn, we've got DC and Marvel inker Mustafa Musa. We have Marvel artist, X-Men, Punisher. John, you would be so pleased. Your art was so well received at Orlando. People were talking over that. I have drool all over that damn Star Wars bus stop. That's how good it was. And we even moved your Chamber of Chills.
Yeah.
Made people stop in their tracks. It was like we moved comics, we moved prints, we moved canvases of that Chamber of Chills piece, and the X-Men went too.
Outstanding.
And we had people did pre-sales because they didn't want it unless you were going to sign it. So you got some pre-sales coming into Ultracon that we need you to sign, and then we're going to ship it right off to their new homes.
I will take care of it.
The villainous villains of them all. Jamie Coker, did you see what went up on the website last night?
No.
Oh, Silverhawks on the website. The latest in Jamie's villainous villains dropped last night. So run to MBartist.com or JamieCokerCreations.com, and you can get the latest and greatest villainous villains. Who is it, Jamie? Of course he phrases
Monster,
right there.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there we are.
That was a pregnant pause for anticipation. Thank you.
Patient. I used to work security at the Rocky Horror Show, so I just did a flashback.
So let's go around the horn. I see Mustafa.
I love comment from Luke.
Oh yeah, Luke's been following me around. I did some hits before I jumped on here. I sent a DM about the villains. I did a hit on the acrylics with the artwork in it. and my phone. I said, guys, if you want to jump the line and put in your orders before they're gone, DM me. Also, my phone went. So those acrylics have been a big hit. Actually, here they are right here.
Yeah, those were great in person, guys.
We took 3 cases. I only packed up 3. So obviously, we're gonna have to order more. I had one guy walk in and order 30.
Yeah, those things were great.
Yeah, even without, it was like, and the one I didn't think was gonna sell, Grand Admiral Thrawn, I sold 3 of them.
Wow.
Even the one with the figure went. So exciting times. Wow. John, you'll be happy to know your Punisher one.
Yeah.
Yeah, your the Punisher I did of this.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
Bye-bye.
Yeah, no, guys, everybody did good. And as a matter of fact, the reason why we did so well inspired me to do our featured art prints. So let's throw them up. Ladies and gentlemen, our featured art prints for this week, because we are artists, are based on the best sellers from MegaCon Orlando. So here we go. Let's walk through who were the best sellers at MegaCon Orlando and give you a chance to claim some of these fine by some of these fine gentlemen. All right, we got Bob McLeod's G.I. Joe, #1, of course. Not only were we hoping Bob shows up for 12 minutes here, he literally did 12 minutes times 2 when we did the live. We did this show live in Orlando to a room of about 13 people.
Yeah, we got 24 minutes of Bob. We got twice as much. I timed him and everything.
We did. We put up the timer.
Yeah.
And Mustafa was like, "You realize no one's seen this, right? We're doing this for our own benefit."
Yeah, I had to ask, like, hey, who in the audience has watched the show? And nobody raised their hand. I was like, okay, so this is a joke just for us. Okay, cool. And then after the 12 minutes, we re-upped. He did another 12 minutes. And then in the middle of talking, he's like, okay, guys, I'm out.
And he did.
And then it took him 12 minutes to get out the door.
And then we just watched him walk for about 5 or 6 minutes because it's a big hall.
How many were in the audience?
13.
Yeah.
Like most panel discussions.
One person won like 3 of the pieces of art that we did a drawing for.
Yeah, we did a drawing. Yeah, we had to cut them off.
Yeah, exactly. Like share with the class, you know.
Anyways, let's roll through what were the best sellers. And okay, here we go. We've got Chad Hart and Charlie. Whoa, Chad Hart and Charlie Quinn. What happened? There we go. Interesting story on this one. We had the bus stops hanging outside, guys. I don't know if you saw my clip. Yes. And the guy walked in and said, "I want that," and it was the Harley Quinn 2.0. And he wanted the bus stop until he walked in and saw the Puppet Master. And he said, "No, that." And he literally ripped it off the wall. That's how much he wanted it. Ripped it off the wall. Didn't care. Just handed me the credit card. I could have put in $1 million. Anyways, next one, Francine Delgado. Okay, so I love this piece so much. I just want to show it. So this is available right now, ladies and gentlemen, on MBartist.com and FrancineDelgado.com. This will be a pre-sale item and is going to make its inaugural debut at Ultracon. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to make where the hell were we? Orlando. Yeah, but she will be at West Palm Beach. So I just wanted to show this piece off.
I don't know about you, Jamie, but so many people kept asking about Sailor Moon art. Did they ask you too? Uh-oh, Jamie. I don't know.
I think Jamie has a delay.
Okay. Well, future Jamie.
Future Jamie. We had to put Jamie on a delay because he has such a potty mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hey, wow, that's a huge delay. Yeah, people kept I had more people ask this past weekend than probably all shows I've done combined. And I kept thinking, oh, I wish Francine was here because like almost half her stuff is something Sailor Moon, you know?
Yeah, actually, I totally forgot. Someone did walk in and buy a whole set of her Sailor Moon Batman mashups.
Good. I sent people over to the table. So good.
Yeah, she can use support. And hopefully she joins us. She's probably stuck in one of those Barbie production meetings deciding what dress size she should be this week. All right. Jamie, this thing here, this shredder of yours that you cooked up over Christmas is just getting hotter and hotter. I not only was out of fine art prints of this thing like before day 1, but I was down to only 1 or 2 platinums by day 4. And people were even pulling off the this one here. Like we had these for sale just for $10 without the acrylic, and people were buying them. They were flying off the shelf. When that gets to Jamie, we'll get his.
Cool.
There we go.
He's alive.
Anyways, all right, let's move. Hey, Alan, what's up? Surprisingly, I'll be honest though. This has got James C. Mulligan's usual fine art flair to it, and he threw Princess Leia in, but it actually was pretty big hit amongst the crowd. So this was an interesting one. That was a pleasant surprise to me. Rachel Morgan has joined us. How you doing, Miss Morgan? Your wife says hello. All right, what's next? Oh, yes. Mr. Rubenstein's Luke Skywalker was a big seller at Ultracon. Not Ultracon. MEGACON. Jamie's in the past, and apparently I'm in the future. The next one. Okay, John, look at this, man. You got to see this. When you come to Ultracon, you will appreciate the 40x60. We had so many people. We had the big booth, and we had one of these and Jamie's shredder on the other side. Just basically kitty quartering. And we had people literally taking pictures of this left, right, and center. So we actually had one gentleman came over. He was just opening a vintage arcade. And he says, I want both.
Oh, like, that guy.
He says, I want both. I said, that's great. Do you want these? And he goes, I didn't think about how I was going to get it home. So apparently I got to get a hold of him and figure out how I'm going to get 2 of these big bus stops off to Orlando.
Where was he from?
Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah, he was local, and he was opening a vintage arcade, and he loved the bus stops. He said, "Yeah, and there's like a life-size Hulk down there. I'm trying to get this one guy to sell me, but he won't." I have no idea. Mustafa, did you get outside of Artist Alley at all? Did you get to roam?
I was pretty busy. I didn't get to wander around very much.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. So, John, be very pleased with that. And, of course, Mustafa, your Moon Knight, you get the sense that there's a Disney Plus series coming.
Yeah.
It certainly has ramped up in interest. I had a lot of people come by and get some pictures on this. I hear my voice. And then actually somebody came and bought the original.
Oh, really? You still have the original?
I did. I don't anymore.
Well, yeah.
He bought like 3 things from me. So like one of them, he came over from Moon Knight and then he saw a couple other things. He's like, oh, I get that too.
Cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, and tell everybody who stopped by the MBartist gallery and wanted a picture with the artist.
Who was it?
Marvel.
Who did?
What, you forget already? Marvel came by and took a picture with you with the MBartist.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. It was a blur, man. That whole weekend was a blur.
So everybody, Marvel came by to the booth and wanted to take a picture of the Moon Knight because
What do you mean Marvel came by?
A rep, a guy,
Mr. Marvel, Bob Marvel.
Yeah, Bob
Joe
Marvel. Bob Marvel himself came to, and he was like, "Can I take a picture of the Moon Knight?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Is the artist here?" And it just so happened Mustafa was moseying along.
Cool.
His spidey sense must have been grooving. So he took a picture. He said, "I need to take a picture with the artist, or I might get in trouble." So somebody from Marvel came and took a picture of the one sheet, 27x40 of this with and then ironically, does that say Jofro?
Jofro.
Jofro's with us from Jofro.
Did you have a Joe Fro in the 70s? Is that what that's about?
I had an
I did.
I had an Isro. They call it a Jufro, but that doesn't make sense. It's an afro, so why isn't it an isfro?
That's actually yes. That would be correct.
An Israel flow, perhaps.
If you want to go all the way, sure. Okay. So how'd you enjoy your vacation, John?
I'm still enjoying it.
Oh, what a smile.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We're just going through the featured art prints. We did the Mustafa, and I got a feeling the next one. Oh, okay, we can go past that one. Yeah, I sold apparently my card captor Sakura. I sold some card captor Sakura. Anyway,
Did you sell some? Good.
I did. People were like, "You have card captor Sakura?" I don't know why. It's almost like people know I worked on card captor Sakura. And let's go around the horn and show Joe. Joe, just to let you know, your top seller. Our featured art prints are top sellers from the show, and yours was this one.
Oh, I'm surprised. I would have thought it was the Star Wars one.
It was funny. It was either we had one person actually say, "You have any Luke Skywalker?" Nobody has any Luke Skywalker only, and I said, "I actually do have a Luke Skywalker." So either they would find this one, or they would ask for anything Star Wars. And they would buy the three. There was either one or three. It was really weird.
Did he buy it?
Yeah, he did.
Good.
And I know a couple guys specifically bought all three. Good. I really like the people who say, "All right, I'm going to start a pile and start handing you art prints." Those are my favorite people. Anyways, those are our art prints, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for the taughtiness, but those are our featured art prints. And you're asking if those are greatest hits at MegaCon, how can I get them? Well, there's three ways. Norm, Luke, Alan, Rachel, this is how you can get these art prints. With your comments that you just dropped in here, whether they're questions, comments, or criticisms, we won't take them personally, but we'll give you a ticket and put it into a draw. And at the end of the show, we are going to draw a name, and you can pick one of these fine 9 greatest hits from MegaCon. Number 2, you say, "I can't wait." Just drop in, claim Luke. Claim Luke, and Levkey will take care of you. Or number 3, you go to MBartist.com. You can fill your boots, which is now apparently a button thanks to Jamie Coker's lovely wife.
That was awesome. I have one button, and it's that one. It's fill your boots with some green ooze coming out of the boots. It's awesome.
That's
so
excellent.
Instead of green boots, we actually encourage you to go to MBartist.com and fill them with these art prints, and when you check out, just put in the very, very aptly named promo code free shipping, and you will get just that. All right. Whew. After all that, let's talk about the show. Everybody was here except for John. John, how's the show for you?
It's excellent for me. The beach was wonderful. The fried clams, the sharks. Spending time with the kids. It's been excellent for me.
Anybody ask for your autograph?
only the state trooper.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Luke's showing you how to do it. He just claimed Ashira. So there you go. That's how it works, guys. Just that simple. Anyways, so everybody, unfortunately, John couldn't make it because he had holiday obligations. But everybody else here was at MegaCon. So I guess the first question, and we'll ask. We'll give Jamie a little time to catch up to the lag before we ask him. How was the show for you, Joe?
Very, very busy. Nonstop. So it's a mixed blessing of your heart pounds because you have too many things to do and can't leave your table, and you're happy it's happening.
Yeah, the one thing I did notice that the row that you guys were sitting in, you guys seem to be getting nonstop traffic. Mustafa, did you find that?
I don't want to speak for others, but I had a solid traffic flow the whole time. It was a great weekend. I got to bring my buddy Pablo out, and he was busy with commissions the entire weekend. Oh, we just lost him. Had my friend Kayla helping out at the table because there was a lot of it was just constant people the whole time. It was great.
Yeah, it was, and it was very exciting to see that. My first show in a year and a half, that everybody was successful in terms of I think Bob. I don't want to speak for Bob, but if I'm correct, I hope I didn't mishear him. He said he was the best show he's done.
Like
in terms of his list was long, and he knocked it all out.
Oh yeah, Bob. Yeah, Bob was next to me. He just had people constantly coming up to him, like a steady line the whole time.
Yeah.
For that first day, he was next to me. Yeah.
The first day. Yeah, and then
for 24 minutes.
James decided to throw a monkey into the wrench.
Yeah. Mulligan was in our row, but then he's like, "Screw you guys, I'm going home."
He's like, "Hey guys, I think I want to be over here." Yeah.
Hey man, I hope you don't mind. I'm going over there.
All right, I'm gonna leave now. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it'd be great.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, we had extra space, so we're like, "Okay, let's man spread." Yeah.
I always said he took up space.
Yeah.
He does do a good job at that.
The fun part was so we were lucky enough that Fan Expo supplied us lunch every day.
Oh,
And after the first day, the cart lady comes over and goes, "Where did Mulligan go?"
Yeah, we just we gestured like that way.
The food
Mulligan's dead, man.
The food was fine, but they didn't give you any utensils, so you basically had to eat your roast beef like poi.
And I became the food delivery man. I get to deliver food to Mr. Rubenstein every day.
Pretty good tip, huh?
Yeah, it was a good tip. Yeah. Don't quit my day job. That was my tip.
Right.
Yeah, well, apparently
Shady lady in the fifth at Aqueduct.
Apparently, I became the seat warmer drop-off for Mr. Mulligan's lunches.
Oh, my gosh.
I hope you sat on them just to add extra flavor.
No, I ate it, and then when you finally showed up, I just gave him the empty container. No, I'm just joking.
You warm the bologna sandwich in your armpit.
What are you, an animal?
Brendan says that's incredible. There won't be any art left come December. Yes, there will. I guarantee you, Brendan. That's why we're starting Series 6, which we will do a preview for. Next week, we're going to do the Ultracon Preview show.
Oh, boy.
And it's going to be fun because Larry Kenny and I forget the other gentleman's name, but Quicksilver and Tigra is going to be there, and they're going to be signing some prints for us. So that's going to be exciting. And Jamie's back.
Rachel Morgan would like some armpit bologna in comparison to head cheese.
Ooh, a Troy High School staple.
How's the leg there, Mr. Coker? And where are you? Roving reporter, Mr. Coker, where are you in the world today?
Thank you, Stephen. I am reporting from Orlando in Florida. Florida.
This is horrible. In all my years of professional wrestling, I've never seen such a sight.
It's Florido.
Florido. No, I for how hard I had to fight to get out of there. It's like I don't want to go.
Did I mention that it's because I got you on the watch list just for a goof?
Oh yeah, great goof.
Look at him.
It took me 2 days and $1,700 to get home.
Oh my God. Mission accomplished.
You know, you could have bought a whole other home in Florida with $1,700.
I spent more on COVID tests than I did on lodging and getting there.
Oh my God.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah.
Wow. They're like $20 down the street.
Oh yeah, it was.
Should I bring some next time?
Yes.
Jeez, and you can split that money with me.
You know, they have portable COVID tests for like $30. You could buy it at the drugstore.
Buy two, get one, or whatever. Yeah.
When you're not from Orlando, so we were we had it all lined up, and apparently where we were supposed to get our test didn't work out. So we had to scramble at 5:00 on a Sunday because our flight was leaving on Monday. So yeah, let's just say that nobody knew the whole story of how to get home, but I got pieces.
So are you saying to go back into Canada, everybody's required to get a COVID test?
Yes.
And the government doesn't have a place there to do it. You have to come with your results.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
And I had it done 3 times. 3 times.
Until you finally had it?
Well, yeah. Well, so I was like, okay, it's Sunday. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock by the time we got there because I had Uber to find one that was open, and then we got both of them done. I got the quick one, and then I got the LCR or whatever the hell the lab tested one was, and then I found out that they don't take the quick one. You can only get the LCR, and then we found out that our lab results were delayed. So I'm standing there at the checkout. And they're going, this one, we don't take this one. You need this one. Oh, by the way, there's one down the hall here at the airport. So we go down the hall, and they said you get results in a half hour. So we go down the hall, and the lineup was around the corner. And there was a lady yelling, saying, if you are past here, we're not touching you until after 7 o'clock. And my flight was leaving in 3 hours, and it was not 7 o'clock. And people were crying. Like, I kid you not. People were visibly crying because they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do. So we go back and we say, what do we do?
When you say people, you mean you.
Yes. Yes.
He was whining like a little girl.
Oh, I can tell you right now, my wife, God bless her soul, she was bugging. Like, because we have 4 kids. It was like, okay, we're expected to be home today, and I've got 4 kids, and we got to figure that out, and we got to figure, you know what I mean? It just turned into a mudslide of crap. Yeah. So
autobiography.
Yeah. So we go back to Air Canada. And he goes, oh, well, we just had someone come and say, go to this place, and you come right back, and the test will be here by the time you get back. And we're like, okay, great. But what they didn't tell us was that they were going to close the desk an hour before the flight left. And we showed up with our results at 3:05. We missed them by 5 fucking minutes. I'm sorry. I'm cursing on that part. So, and it wasn't just me. There wasn't just me. There was like 15 people just freaking out because they all had the same problem. Delay with the results. Had to find a solution. So I paid $780 US to get 2 tests to get converted in a half hour to get on this flight, and I missed it by 5 freaking minutes.
Oh,
jeez. Couldn't you have called your friend Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, I've got him on the hotline.
The red phone.
Why
So we
$700? Why that much?
Because I was in a rush, and it was like a half-hour turnaround time. They charged like $300 and something dollars.
So that was like the emergency we need it right away deal.
Yeah, that was the emergency you needed, so we're gonna screw you deal. That's what that was.
The American way.
So yeah, so we got it. So I had 3 tests. 3 tests.
So does America charge that, or is Canada charging that?
No, that I got charged that because it was done at an American.
Well, I'm sorry. Who's collecting it? Like, are we collecting U.S. or are you guys?
That would be America.
Yeah,
it sounds like an American thing. Sorry.
Yeah, it is definitely an American thing.
It's a Florida thing.
The land of the free. Opportunity knocks. Get your test here for 300 plus.
It's a Florida thing.
Oh my God.
Or Florida thing, yeah.
So there's like people literally, like there was a guy there with 4 little kids. Like I swear, like 3, 5, 7, and 11. Like all little kids, and the kids are freaking out, and the mother's freaking out, and people are just, they don't know what to do. So I call a buddy of mine who's in the travel agency. He goes, find a phone hanging on the wall and start picking it up. So I did. And the airport person, whoever was on the other end, says, yes, I will get a representative of Air Canada there. So, and we were there at 3:00. The flight was delayed 3 times to get people on the plane, but they didn't come back out to collect the people that they delayed the flight for. So finally somebody comes out 20 minutes after the flight left to explain himself. And you know what he said? Oh, unfortunately, yeah, it's basically. And he said that the record so far is they've left 33 people behind.
Wow.
But we can do better this time.
Yes. Are you ready for this again twice next month, Steve?
Yeah. Well, now I know the ins and outs. So here's the problem. It seems to be, even if it's in the same airline, people have pieces of information, but nobody has all the information. So it was like putting a puzzle together, but I have to go to a different person to get a piece to try to figure out how to pull it together.
Lovely.
And that wasn't even the end of it. So we're sitting in the food court figuring out what the hell we're going to do. And here's some of the ideas we pitched. Screw it. Let's go to Disneyland.
Honestly, yeah, that's what I would have done.
Sure.
There you go. Steve Ahola,
yeah.
you're trapped in an airport. What are you going to do? I'm going to Disneyland.
That didn't work out. That didn't work out. Yeah, no, there was no cavity searches, Rachel. There was no cavity searches. Everything.
Damn, so my phone call didn't
Hopefully
go
next
through.
time, Steve. Sorry.
Yeah, if my
phone call didn't go through then.
Yeah. So we're sitting there figuring it out. We almost rented a car and said, screw it, let's drive the 18 hours back to Canada.
God.
Because here's the thing, the next flight to Toronto was Thursday.
What? Wow.
Thursday. There was no flights till Thursday.
You guys might have to do like Jamie, just drive across America.
We almost did. But then we found so there's a new startup company called Frontier Airlines.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, they're not new.
No,
they're not new.
they're new to
They're
me.
not good either.
No,
Yeah, they're just slip stud.
Yeah.
Well, they got me to Buffalo.
Oh, good.
So we stayed at a hotel. We stayed at a hotel and my wife said, "This is a hooker hotel." That's how bad the hotel. We stayed at the hotel.
IPC.
And then your wife asked for money. Is that it?
Steve did. Steve did.
Yeah, I did. So we stayed at this hotel, one that only Jamie could appreciate.
Were the rates hourly?
You would almost think. And we tried to get out because there was like a bunch of hotels down the street. So we tried to get our money back to go out. But unfortunately, we were in such a scramble to find a solution. We accidentally bought one that had a no refund policy.
Oh, wow.
So we're like, just give us the cleanest room you got.
Did you have mattress races? Come on, Stinky. Come on, Stainy.
We didn't need to race them. They move on their own.
Oh,
those are fun.
So the next
did you
day,
have cockroach naming ceremonies?
only in the shower.
And see, if you complain that there's a pubic hair on the bed, they will charge you extra because it's a perk.
It's funny you would say that. So the
It's
wife pulls down. The
Wait.
wife pulls down the comforter, and I kid you not, if you know that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy where he goes, "If this was
Jessica Pollock."
there would be a Pollock." We didn't need the blue light.
Oh no!
We did not.
It was Charlie Sheen's bedroom.
Oh man!
It was filled with tiger blood.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hey,
That's
Puppy,
so funny
Steve.
while it's happening, right?
No, it wasn't.
It's not even funny now.
But you're thinking this will make a great story if we live.
That's why I'm telling you.
We live.
I lived. They live. So my wife was not having any fun at all. I was just blocking it out of my head. I was like, I'll just strip it down.
But didn't she know it was a hooker hotel?
That's how we found it to be a hooker hotel.
Okay, fine.
So anyways, fast forward to the next day because I don't want to bore you with all the little crap that happened.
Did you sleep on your side?
That's the little crap.
Did you sleep standing up?
Pretty much.
I had to hung myself in the closet.
So we get back to let's say we know the airport in Florida, Orlando, way too well.
Yeah.
So we get on the airplane finally. And the airplane is Frontier and is the most stripped down airplane I've ever been on. I swear to God, it could have been
It was a hooker airplane.
It was a hooker airplane. I swear to God, I thought we were going to travel by map.
The seats don't go back, and you have to buy your own water. I mean, that's
right
in the world because you think you're getting a bargain, and then you find out they charge you to bring your own bag on the flight.
Yes.
They what?
They charge
What
you to bring your own bag. It's like $40 to check it, but $50 to bring your own bag on the flight.
Yep. Unless you get the bundle package.
Yeah, them and Spirit or Broken Spirit.
So they say, please. They say, can you please make sure that your table is in the upright position? It wasn't a table. This thing was a ledge. It was 4 inches. I'm like, what am I going to put on this? What am I going to put? And it's metal. Like the food trays at McDonald's are bigger than this thing, okay? It was more like a converted ashtray. You want to know where all the ashtrays went in the world? They went on Frontier Airlines. They put hinges on them, and they call them trays now.
You know, it's Frontier and Spirit are owned by the same people, and the CEO
is that true?
He went on TV and went, "We're going to change our image. We're going to," says, "No, you're still a pile of shit." I mean,
who's it owned by?
I don't know, but it's the same one as Frontier and Spirit are the same people.
Okay.
And they're both horrible.
Did you notice Buddy Holly music playing over the overhead?
No, I was like this the whole time. La 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 la.
And
I want to go home.
And the movie they were playing was Airplane 76.
Yeah,
there you go.
All I know is that me and the wife were clicking our heels all the way there, going, "There's no place like home. There's no place like home." Right. So good news is we did land in Buffalo, but I have to take
Wait a minute. Only in this story could that be good news.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
So we land in Buffalo, and I have to take an Uber to the Rainbow Bridge.
Right.
Guess how much that cost me?
$50.
75 freaking bucks.
Right. Okay.
Oh my God. This was the Bataan Death March.
Yeah. What's the Rainbow Bridge? What's that about?
The Rainbow Bridge at Niagara Falls, between Niagara Falls, Canada, and Niagara Falls, U.S., there's a tourist bridge, and they call it the Rainbow Bridge.
It's like checkpoint.
Once you get across from it, then you're just magically like home. I mean,
listen to this. I get dropped off at the end of a park, and I'm thinking, my first thought is, this is how horror movies get started. So we've got our luggage. We're traveling along this little path. We travel along this little path, and we come across this gate that's like 4 feet long, has a single turnstile and barbed wire all over it.
Wait a minute, wasn't that in that Brosnan James Bond movie?
You know what it says? You know what the sign says? To Canada.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
I couldn't even get my luggage through. I basically went in one, and then the luggage went in the other, and we slowly went around like this, me and the wife with the luggage to get out. So we finally get this thing, and we had a button there. If you have luggage, it says, "If you have luggage, push here, and someone will help you." There was nobody there. There was nobody there. So we get out to the other side, and then you know what I realized? I got to walk across the freaking bridge.
How far?
Oh, it was far. It was far.
How heavy was your luggage?
Oh, I had 2 bags. She had 2 bags, and it was full.
Wow.
Checkpoint Charlie.
Yeah. So, but you know what the wife says? This is the best part of the trip. Look how beautiful this is.
Right. We're in Canada.
God bless her. She's trying to find a silver lining, right?
Just curious, is she coming to the next one?
I don't think so. I'm lucky I'm still
I don't
married.
think so, Tim.
Are you still married? Should I ask that?
Yeah, we're still married. Barely.
Yeah?
Barely.
Okay.
We're still
I'm gonna
married.
check in a few days and see.
She's
We
waiting
finally-
till all the children.
We finally get to the other side, and there's like a single guy. You ever see one of those movies where you go to you're going to enter Canada, and there's like one dude, and he's just kind of sitting there. So we found one dude, and he goes, "Can I see your paperwork?" Okay, we show him the paperwork, everything we
I
need.
must see your papers.
Yes. Can I see your paperwork? So we gave him all the paperwork that Air Canada wanted to see. Apparently, that wasn't good enough for him. Apparently, there's an app that nobody knows about. So we had to get out of Canada and go on this app and fill out all this information. Anyways, after 45 minutes of dicking around with this app, we finally got into Canada.
Wow.
Was it worth it?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen the movie The Out of Towners with Jack
Oh
Lemmon
my
and Sandy
God,
Dennis?
what a great movie.
Right. They remade it with Steve Martin and somebody.
Goldie Hawn, right?
Maybe. But you got to go see the original Out of Towners. They go to New York for a trip. So. By the way, when I was in Niagara Falls, my Uber just took me into Canada to the hotel from the U.S. side.
You can't. You can't. You need a PCL test. You need a COVID test.
Well, maybe I mean that was before COVID, but I just took the Uber all the way up through. So.
Yeah, no, the Uber dropped me off in a park. and said, "Walk that way."
Right.
But I got
People
home.
walk this way. Make no eye contact. We need to see your papers.
Yes, we have ways of making you talk.
Oh, God.
So I got home at 7:00 last night, and the kids mauled us. And yeah, so it was good to be home. It was good to see my kids, for the first hour. And, that's my story. Anyways, I didn't mean to hijack it. I just wanted to go on a little rant and share it with the world. But let's go back to Ultracon. You guys had a good time.
Yeah, that was fun.
Jamie, how was the show for you?
Oh man, it was pretty cool. We actually made some connections with some people that there might be some projects coming up soon, so I'm excited about that. And people seem to dig the art, which I always enjoy. So it's a good time. It's a good time.
Wasn't it cool when they were buying the big one-sheet Skeletors and hauling it to your desk to sign it?
That was like, I was like, the guy was wanting me to sign it. I'm like, it's already signed, dude. Where do you want me to sign it at? He's like, oh, flip it over, sign it on the back, then put the name of the convention, and then the year, then the date. And I was like, all right, if that's what you want, I'll do it. The only thing I was worried about was like, it's gonna like show through. It was gonna like, yeah, I don't know. I was worried it was gonna soak through or something, but I did. It was he really appreciated it, and I mean that's all I can ask for.
All right, let's go around the horn and do highlights. And John, when we do your highlight, we'll talk about your vacation. And also, John, I want to talk about your little side project that is now public, and see how that's coming along. Mustafa, highlight of the last of MegaCon, other than my story.
Your story was not a highlight.
Oh, sorry,
but it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Let's see. Highlight was honestly just being able to be there with friends, like having a show with Jamie for the first time in however long, and actually being next to him. We've done so many shows together, but that was the first time we were actually next to each other. So that was cool. Yeah. After we got Bob out of the way, I guess. Yep. So that was cool. But honestly, the highlight, like I had a lot of original art sold over the weekend, and I've had a lot of original art sold. But my buddy Pablo being there and having his art sold was as thrilling to me and as rewarding as any stuff I've sold.
I have no idea how nobody knows about Pablo. Like
they're gonna know. They're gonna know. He's good. He's gonna focus on being an artist, and actually he's tuning in right now. So say hi, Pablo.
Yeah, Pablo, you and I need to talk.
What's he focused on prior to
that? Career. Having a real world job kind of thing.
Well, what kind?
He was in construction. He was overseeing like hundreds of people in his field work.
That well? Wow.
Exactly. Yeah. I've known him since high school. He's always been one of the most talented guys I've known. It's just it's not just being talented. You have to have like opportunities.
You got to stick around. Yeah, I know.
Timing.
Yeah, you have to do that too. Yeah. So I got him a cover job and maybe more to come from the show, and then hopefully we'll see him again. He's coming to Boston. Hey, there he is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Here. Let me give me a one shot for a second there, Eric. Pablo, this is for you. Give me a one shot there, Eric. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Give me a one shot because but not yet though. Okay, Scarlet Spider is one of the most forgettable characters to me, but people love that thing for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Look up Scarlet Spider. I defy you to find a cool image of Scarlet Spider. It just doesn't exist. There's a lot of images of them, but a cool one doesn't exist. Anyway, so something he did.
Your standard of cool is very high. That's the problem.
It is.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a cool Scarlet Spider. And you know what? He drew Godzilla for the first time ever. First time ever. Look at that.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I look when I get on the airplane.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you with your hat off.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, well, they got to be able to tell us apart. They'll think we're twins, Joe.
Right.
There's a difference in height. Oh, I took a picture of Jamie.
I think you're my father.
That was great.
Go ahead. Oh, the picture of Jamie and Joe. I heard about this.
I did take a picture of Jamie and Joe together because
my highlight of the convention was when I stood in front of Jamie and he had me enter his body. I just found myself in another world.
Hey, this is a family show.
So was it kind of like an Empire with the Tauntaun? And you were like,
Oh,
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Outside.
Jamie, I didn't say that. Remember who did
Why?
it?
it's okay.
Jamie, we say it with love. Dora, you guys can make Jamie. You can make fun of me now. So we did a live show of the live show at a MegaCon to a house full of 12 people.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you guys, but I was tired, which was everybody saw, but we had a good time.
Yeah. It was just like this. Yeah, it was fun.
So Jamie, I know you guys are dying to talk about my flub. So has anybody found that Marvel Batman yet?
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, for people who weren't in the audience, which is most everybody on the planet, Steve was convinced that there was a book. Yeah, exactly. A Batman book, an adaptation of the Batman '89 movie, published by Marvel.
Convinced.
Huh?
Convinced. I was like, okay, you're crazy. I pulled up the image. He's like, no. I think it was Marvel. Pretty sure it was Marvel. I don't know.
Yep, I did.
The audience was like, is this a joke? Is
And
this a
I
bit?
stand by that comment. And if anybody can find that very rare Marvel adaptation of Batman '89, I will give you a free bus stop.
Yeah. Remember when Marvel was making Batman books? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Remember when Chevy was making Mustang?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I still stand by that comment.
I totally forgot about that. It was a blur.
What are you
I
talking
couldn't
about?
believe that moment until you reminded me just now.
Your face was like, what the?
I mean, yeah, I was like, is this a joke? Is this like Canadian humor? I don't know.
Funny thing is, I was on the end, and it was like everybody at the table just kind of turned and did one of these.
Yeah.
Even James, Mr. Disney, was like, what the?
Yeah.
I was on a panel discussion one time in Albany years ago, and there must have been 15 of us on a panel. Eastman Laird, Tom Vincent, a whole bunch of guys. And this one independent dude started using the phrase throbbing erections, and he must have said it 15 friggin' times. And the looks on people's faces in the audience were just amazing. And there were people like walking by the door, and it was the only phrase that reverberated through the sound system. You'd see like people grabbing their kids and pulling them, and everybody except for Rolf, who said it, and I just threw it myself in. Everybody except Rolf on the panel discussion kind of just leaned back and looked at each other and just shook our head.
Was it
What
about
context?
buildings that were pulsating?
Right.
What,
In what
Pat?
context did he say that 15 times?
Yeah.
It wasn't a podcast, it was a panel discussion.
Yeah.
Right,
Was
but
it
what
buildings?
context? I'm sitting here with a throbbing erection thinking about X-Men number 62. What? I mean,
Thank you for sharing that with me.
So that was a throbbing panel?
Yeah. Yeah, the Fanacon didn't do any panels after that one. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob Freck was on it. He was sitting next to me going, where's this painting he's talking about?
Bob
Yeah.
Shrek? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was pretty cool. We got some pretty interesting questions, and even James got right in there in terms of giving us some insights and callbacks from the industry. It was quite cool. But hey, everybody's got to start somewhere. So we're going to be at Ultracon in 2 weeks. We got Frank's asking how is MegaCon. We've been talking about MegaCon, Frank. You got to roll back the tape, and you'll hear about my 48-hour sojourn back from Orlando.
The Batman Death March, if you will.
Yes, the Marvel Batman Death March.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was for you.
Yes, it was. So, did everybody here have commissions at except for John? John's commission was on the beach. Did everybody have commissions here?
A ton.
No. Thank God.
Thank
I'm
God.
still trying
Yeah,
to get
I hear you.
Yeah, I brought
Ariel,
Pablo
yeah,
over
it's-
and I doubled my workload. I was like, what am I doing?
Ariel says she's still recovering. Ariel, it was a pleasure to meet you in person finally.
oh,
She
you
did
should've
20
come by my
commissions
table.
over there.
Really?
She did 20
Ariel,
commissions.
you
I
should have
think,
come by my table. I've never met you.
Yeah, Ariel. Next time you got to come by and party with us if we ever get out of our booth.
Boston. We'll do that. In Boston.
There you go.
And Dallas.
Yes, and Dallas. Yes, and Dallas. But it was a pleasure to meet Ariel. It was a pleasure to meet Pablo. So basically, Mustafa had his own Scooby-Doo game.
Yeah, and, I did. I was Fred.
But it was a pleasure to meet everybody. Yeah, there we go. That's the question. There. That's where I'm going, Kayla, with this. Thank you.
There we go.
Favorite commission you received this weekend? On only 40% of us can answer. Mustafa, what was your favorite?
Actually, Francine got a pre-show commission. She worked on it. She just wasn't able to be there to hand it off. So.
Really?
Yeah. So, and you know what? There's another one. I'll show it when I'm a little farther along. But an '80s jam piece that Francine and me are going to be working on together. Since she's not here, she's here in spirit. I got to represent Francine. But
she died.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's dying with the Barbie panel here. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it should be fun times. Oh, no. Bright, She-Ra, Chitara, Jim, Strawberry Shortcake. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I wanted to work on it before Ultracon, but I don't think I'm going to be able to.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Joe, what was your favorite commission you did this weekend?
I don't know about favorite. I did a Spider-Man painting on one of those black covers, which I don't know why they invented those, but there they are. And somebody had me do a portrait of Stan Lee on a sheet that he signed. So they were saying, "Okay, here it is, and it's worth $1,000. So don't do anything to it." So that was it. I'm luckily for me, people know to come to me for portraits at comic book conventions. So that's what I do.
Frank Scalick just dropped a cool note. All German orders have been dispatched, and the people cheers to you. Awesome. That's good to hear, Frank. So just to bring everybody up to date, Frank is affiliated with 24/7 ToyCon Germany. It's an online auction on Facebook. And every blue moon, they allow us to go on there and do claims and auctions of our artwork and stuff. And it looks like everything that was bought by the great German people has been parlayed out to them, and they are pleased because it'll be a hell of a fight to replace any of that stuff.
You know, which brings up the question: what side was Canada on during the war?
Which war?
Pick a war.
Pick a war.
Pick a war.
Well, the only time we weren't
Switzerland's side.
There you go.
Switzerland. There was only 2 times we weren't sided with America. Number 1 was Vietnam. We said, "Yeah, you go have fun with that." And number 2 was the War of 1812, where we turned your White House charcoal.
You compared to January 6th, you guys are a bunch of wimps.
Yeah, Trump would have done better for getting
around. We're still batting 1,000.
And you don't even have baseball.
We have baseball. What are you talking about?
I've seen it. You don't have baseball.
Toronto's okay.
We won 2 World Series. What are you talking about?
Sure, in your backyard.
And Montreal was great for a little while.
Yeah, a little while. Yeah, Tampa will be there soon. You just wait. Let's put it this way: if you're going to make that comment, then if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have hockey.
Well, actually, basketball was invented up there, right?
Yes, by a Canadian.
Yeah, so you got that, Walter Naismith.
But they thought they invented golf, so that's
Well, we think a lot of things, but usually it comes with a lot of beer.
Right.
Yeah,
and donuts, eh?
Yeah, good day.
Oh yeah, they got Tim Hortons. That's pretty good.
The first thing I do when I get back is get a Tim Hortons.
First thing I do when I go to Toronto, I'm going to get some Tim Hortons.
I got to get that cocaine-laced coffee back in my system.
There used to be Tim Hortons all over Maine. Then they all closed when we were going there every summer, and we always go around 4th of July and get their red, white, and blue donuts.
Next time I'm at that hooker hotel, I'm going to ask for Tim Horton. So.
Really? You're going to go to a hooker hotel and ask for Tim Hortons?
Believe me.
No, a guy named Tim Horton.
There was a guy named Tim Horton. He was a hockey player.
They also gave us
Nickelback, and you can have him back.
He charges by the hour.
Luke says Canada has a great border. It's called the U.S. Yes, we border on the U.S.
Damn.
Nobody else.
You know, I think per capita, Canada has given us more Playboy playmates than anybody.
Probably.
Yeah.
And definitely more than have been killed by their husbands.
Right.
We're also the home of Santa Claus, so kids love us.
No, you're not. It's the North Pole.
The North
Where do you
Pole.
think the North Pole is?
Above
Top
you.
of the world, Ma.
That's Canada.
Are you attached? Is the North Pole physically attached to Canada?
Yes, the North Pole is in Canada.
Is
Then
it?
you should
Okay.
really put that in.
Yeah, there's nothing above Canada. There's no other country up there. There's not like Canada, the North Pole country or something.
Yeah, well, I thought there was like a separation, like an Arctic Sea or something.
So did I.
No, that's just Russia. It just keeps going until you get to Russia.
Okay.
Yeah, on
Well,
the
you
bottom we have Antarctica, and on the top
Yeah.
is Uncle Arctica.
should-
There you
There
go.
you go.
You should put that into your travel brochures as a selling point.
The home of Santa. Wow.
And don't
What was that country above Canada? Greenland.
Yeah, Australia. Yeah.
Australia.
I've been to Manitoba. I think nothing goes beyond Manitoba.
Actually, when you go into Manitoba, you know what you see? Calgary.
Oh yeah.
That's how flat it is. That's why they call it the plains. There is no. If you start after you leave Ontario and you hit Manitoba, was it Manitoba? Wait, let me go through it. Alberta,
I've been to Calgary.
Saskatchewan, Manitoba. Yeah. So when you hit that, it's like flat all the way through to the Rockies. Like there is no hills, no valleys, no nothing. It's just flat.
Phil Hartman is from there. I didn't know Phil Hartman was from there.
You didn't
Yeah.
know Phil Hartman was from Canada?
Nah, he doesn't have an accent, or he didn't.
Neither did Alan Thicke, and he was Canadian too.
Yeah, he had a TV announcer accent.
Yes, he did. He had a game show boy. Game show host boy.
Game show host. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
all went to the Lauren Green School of Announcing.
That's right.
Right. As
Oh,
oh, Nielsen.
Well, here you go. So here's the latest one I got all the time when I'm down there. When people find out I'm a Canadian, they're like, you know that show Schitt's Creek? Oh. I'm like, yes, I know Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek is literally 45 minutes from where I am right now.
Well, like,
Hey, I
yeah,
live in
and he
Schitt's
grew up
Creek
with that
every day.
80s Canadian sense of humor, like SCTV and stuff. Schitt's Creek is
Oh.
just like a delineation
SCTV
of
was
that.
the best show of its
It
kind.
was good. It was
SCTV was
like,
incredible.
yeah. When Saturday Night Live wasn't really going so good before Phil Hartman, SCTV was there,
Yeah,
It was
and then
great.
they started taking everybody from SCTV.
and then they stole everybody from SCTV and put them on the show. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Martin Short and all those
Yeah,
guys.
but Canada.
And hey, what
Canada
about the
owes
kids
us
in the
for-
hall? Speaking of Canadian
Kids
comedy,
in the hall,
right?
exactly. And then they took those guys. Yeah.
But all those great actors were, balanced off by you gave us William Shatner.
Yeah, well, you can't win all of
Hey,
them.
what's your opinion on William Shatner?
Yeah, we gave you William Shatner, Justin Bieber, Anne Murray. You can have them.
Hey,
Yikes.
nobody disses Anne Murray when I'm around.
Oh my gosh.
You can.
Uh-oh, we
So
found
good.
Joe's
Chuck
weak
Cord.
She comes with animal crackers.
I don't know.
Yes, the McKenzie brothers.
Actually,
You
yeah,
cannot go
We've
wrong.
lost,
Oh, yeah.
we've lost the
actually,
audience
I
now.
love Gordon Lightfoot. So.
Yeah, four-chord gourd. Good day, eh? All right, Hoosiers. Look at that. We're getting to the top of the hour, and we lost. John's like, screw this, I'm out.
Yeah.
Is it just
Here's my
me?
window.
Is it just me, or does it look like he's doing the show from the toilet?
Who?
You know,
I just had to reload.
Did you get
one toilet? Look at see. There's the backyard of my vacation home, right there. You see?
Okay.
There.
Do they not have beaches where you come from?
So
Not
the
really.
guy, the guy who picked me up in Buffalo to drive me 2.5 hours home, he was telling me about how his parents had a cottage, and it had a 2-seater outhouse.
That's
Ew.
it. The men can encourage each other.
Huh.
Has anybody ever heard of a 2-seater outhouse?
That's togetherness.
No.
sometimes you have a conversation, you just don't want to interrupt it, you know? You want to finish
Yeah,
it.
that was a mash line. That's our 2-seater officers' latrine. Oh, good. The men can encourage each other.
My first thought is like, would you ever put that as a selling feature on MLS?
See, even
This
if I go into a men's room and I'm in a stall, I want to pretend that wall is about 12 feet thick. I don't want a conversation. I don't want to know anybody's next to me. I don't want to hear anything. And God help me, I don't want to smell anything.
There is a toilet in the Minnesota airport known for making friends.
Oh, yes. Wide stance, anyone?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Why stance?
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's very cold.
ladies and gentlemen, I apologize if this has kind of gone off the rails.
Anybody still watching?
I don't know. Is anybody still?
Just tune in. Just chime in.
Good night, Minnesota.
Well, Brandon says MASH. Oh, Brandon's trying to pick a fight with you, John. MASH might be the most overrated sitcom of all time. I hated when it came on as a kid.
You were wrong.
Them's fighting words.
I have to say, I did not appreciate MASH. Maybe as an adult I would, but as a kid, it was not for me.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
take the opinion of 9-year-olds on how good.
There you go.
Because I watched it at 9, and I was like, this
Neil
is not for
Simon,
me.
he sucked. There was no explosions.
Yeah. I just remember the theme song was really whiny.
Well, the problem with MASH is as soon
And the show got whiny the last couple of years.
yeah, it became.
Well, that's, I guess, maybe when I was seeing it. I don't know.
First 3 years were genius.
Oh yeah,
Yes, Larry
First
Gelb.
3 years. Yep, it was absolutely, and the movie was good too.
Yeah,
There was a movie? Oh,
Yeah.
right. The movie I saw. Yeah, Robert Altman. Yeah.
Read the book. It's offensive.
In what
Would it be
direction?
canceled nowadays?
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't even make
Oh,
the
yeah.
airwaves. All right, it's the top of the hour, guys. So let's kick it off again and do a reset. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MBartist Alley Live. I am your host, Stephen Ahola. I am surrounded by I'm surrounded by children with facial hair.
Yeah.
I'm a child with facial hair.
That is the best mustache ever, buddy. Whoa! He shaved real quick.
You know what's sad? Someday this is going to be the good old days.
Yeah, he's going to be telling his kids about this.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MBartist Live. I'm surrounded by the artists of MBartist. We do drawing. Most recently, we did drawings in Orlando, Florida. John will be joining us at Ultracon. And as so, we have drawings to share with you, and we have selected what we consider the best sellers from MegaCon Orlando. Let's walk through them. Unfortunately, I think Bob took the second 12 minutes that he used in Orlando and basically used it to not come on today. But his best-selling piece was G.I. Joe #1, the piece that he forgot he drew. Moving on. Chad Harden, or as we call him on the show, Vera, because everybody talks about him. Nobody sees him. But we saw him actually at he sent text to everybody, best wishes at MegaCon.
He did.
Did he strain a muscle doing it? What?
Maybe he took the bus stop with him. But here's his piece. His best image seems to be keep blacking out. It was Harley Quinn Puppet Master. All right, let's go on to the next one. Francine, unfortunately, wasn't able to make it to MegaCon. She was stuck in Barbie production. But I wanted to show off this piece. This is a pre-order that's going to be available at Ultracon, but you guys can put in your orders now. This is her Princess of Power, She-Ra. The next one. Mr. Coker, people could not stop asking about this. Every 5 minutes, they would come and say, how much is that shredder out there? And then I would tell them, and they'd be like, okay. Do you have smaller? It was a big hit. Moving on.
Fun sign when they brought him by.
Yeah, like, did you ever have, like, I know the shredder's been a big hit, but did you ever sign as many shredders as you did in this show?
There was a show where I sold, I think nine combined between the fine art and the platinum at one show in
Cool.
like a single day.
And this one was a surprise hit. I didn't think this was going to be as popular as it was in Orlando. James C. Mulligan's Princess Leia Enchantment.
You know what I think that's based on?
Painting.
A Maxfield Parrish figure on stairs. You have to ask Jamie about that, but I recognize the pose.
Yeah, it's an actual. It's a lift off of a fine art painting called Enchantment.
All right.
All right, and then we got Mr. Rubenstein's Luke Skywalker portrait was a big hit. And this beside the shredder bus stop was this badass, and I swear to God, I thought there was going to be 3 of them walking out the door with this thing. That's how many times people were asking how much. And then they'd end up buying the fine art.
Oh well.
It's all good. It's all good. I would not be surprised if on next month's report there ends up 2 or 3 of these from that show being ordered. That's going to be drop shipped. All right, let's go on to the next one. Moon Knight. The picture that Marvel took a picture of with Mustafa in it that he forgot about.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I totally forgot about it.
And finally, apparently my card captor Sakura was popular. Who knew? Who knew? All right.
Hey, you want to hear my Mark Hamill story?
Yes, just after I tell people how they can get some of these fine prints. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the 3 ways you can get these fine prints. And then we're going to hear Joe Fro's Mark Hamill story. Number 1, make a comment. Every comment and question that you guys drop in here on the comments. And I see you. I see you, Fran. Fran is in the house. Often imitated, never duplicated, and apparently doesn't want to do video today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you can get these. Put in these comments. Each comment, you're going to get a little ticket, and it's going to go into a pot. And at the end of the show, Love Jeet's going to come in with a winner, and you're going to pick one of these fine art pieces to take. That's going to be sent to you. Number 2, fill your boots, just like the button tells you, and just put claim 1, claim Mulligan, claim Rubenstein, claim Moon Knight, and Love Jeet will help you out and get you all hooked up. And number 3, go to MBartist.com. Fill your cart, whether it's fine art, platinum, or canvas. Put in and the checkout, free shipping, and you will get exactly that with any one of these fine images. All right, there we go. That's how you get these images. And earlier in the show, Luke showed us how to do it by pre-ordering the She-Ra. Fran, Luke just got your She-Ra. That was a quick save. Brendan says Rubenstein's going to drop some knowledge on us. Damn. All right, Mr. Rubenstein. Grace us with your story.
I don't need that kind of pressure. Hey, are you going to ask us to see what's on our board today, or we're passing?
Yeah, after you're done your story.
All right. So I had some business with Mark, and he was playing in Amadeus on Broadway, and the theater happened to be right down the block from the Ziegfeld, where The Empire Strikes Back had just opened. So I'm supposed to meet him at the back door, or the stage door, and I see he's not a big guy, and I see this little guy with like a jean jacket and jeans and a backpack, and he walks past this entire line of people that are wrapped around the block, and I say hi, and we do the business, and I'm flabbergasted that Luke Skywalker has just walked by, crazed fans, and nobody noticed him. And I walked up to the end of the guy and says, "Did you just see Mark Hamill?" Says, "No." It says, "Next, did you just see Mark Hamill?" It says, "No." It says, how could they possibly not see him unless out of context? But 2, he had the courage to walk by these people. And I've always wanted to ask him, why did you think you could get away with it? But I guess if you don't project, he's not Mark Hamill. You know, and you know, if I turned around and go, "Look, it's Mark Hamill," they would have descended upon him like piranha or something. You know,
What was it?
But it just astonished me that nobody paid any attention to it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It means you can still get away with it, right? You can still get some sort of personal space.
Then, yeah.
Yeah, then, not anymore.
Now we have the
Yeah, maybe not now.
Yeah, now they're going, "Oh my God, it's the voice of Joker."
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's on everybody's table. Who wants to go first? Joe Fro.
Okay.
Joe Fro from California.
While we've been talking,
Okay.
I've been inking this health thing for somebody, but also I'm doing this watercolor.
Oh, that is cool.
I kind of like it's of an artist, Craig Hamilton, who's very good. He used to do Aquaman, and I hope this doesn't give away the surprise. But somebody had me do this as a present, so I hope he's not watching. It's that. So I turned it into this guy who's an admired teacher.
Oh, cool.
Beautiful.
So
That's great.
yeah, so there.
Looks like the
That's
Burn Ordway Time magazine cover.
Right.
Hey, there she is.
Hey,
Look who's here.
Hey everybody,
how
meet the
was your
guy.
convention? How was your convention experience? Did you enjoy it?
My convention at home, you mean?
Yeah. Your stay.
It was very familiar. I was very familiar with it. Yeah, it was nice.
You like the bed you woke up in? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like perfect room service.
Okay.
You were very missed in Orlando.
Yeah, it was not the same without you, Francine.
Oh,
There
and
was
I
more
was
room.
watching. Ah, damn you! I was watching like all your videos and everything, and it looked so cool. So I'm so glad you had a great time, guys. I'm a little bit envy. A little bit envy.
Well, we're gonna see you in West Palm Beach, right? And then we're gonna do it up, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you, that one.
And Mustafa teased us with your next endeavor. It looks like 1980s mashup Girl Power.
Fun little commission.
Yay! Yes.
Yeah. She did
Yes,
such a
I've been
great
working.
job.
I did that one, so I really got into. I want to draw more 80s cartoon stuff, and I did this one.
Oh, is that a commission or just for giggles?
It's just for giggles, but it's up for sale if someone wants it. Yay!
Well, I think you should make sure you get a high-res scan because that might be something we can use for the next series.
Oh yeah, I will scan it and show it to you.
Cool. Mustafa, what do you got on your table, sir? You showed us. You got anything else?
Yeah, I got a couple things. I don't know if I showed this last. No, I guess I didn't. This is a birthday gift for a kid, Noah. So it's a little Venom Noah action going on. But we mentioned a guy who is not usually at this show, Chad. I am working on a cover right now with Chad. There's a little sneak preview. So that should be fun. And I got one more that I need to finish before I can show off.
What about you, Jamie? What do you got on your table?
This is an overdue commission that I've been meaning to do. It's a sketch cover. It's Leonardo versus Samurai Jack.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've got a coup. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Kind of lurking in the background. So, yeah,
That's
I need to get this thing wrapped up.
Cool. John, I know you're out on vacation, but did you take any drawings with you?
I've been working like crazy every night. I can only show them quickly because they're not official yet. But there's one. There's two.
What?
There's three. That's my new endeavor. Wrestle Dudes. Ask for it by name. I'm designing toys.
Where can we get the Wrestle Dudes?
They'll be online very soon. They're going to be distributed from a store called Heroes Hideout, which is local to me. There's a chain of them around here. They're going to be put out through them. We'll have the first ones out for Christmas. I don't know. I believe you did see the unveiling yesterday that I shared on Facebook.
Yeah, the demolition looks great.
Yeah, they're the first two. There's going to be the first series is going to have 5, I believe, and then I think there's going to be a second series before the end of the year. At least there are going to be some more for WrestleCon around WrestleMania in March, April, whenever. And then there'll probably be yet another series for next Christmas. So this is it looks promising. Fingers crossed, but I don't count my chickens until I cash the check.
Are you able to get any inventory? And we'll put it up on your website.
Yes, I will.
Awesome. Send me the information. We'll put it up on your website, and then we'll give an option for you to sign them.
So those aren't specific wrestlers; those are characters you're inventing.
Those are caricatures of specific wrestlers. Yes.
Yeah, they're actual real wrestlers.
Oh, they are.
It's almost like you took. The faces are realistic, the bodies are realistic. It's just that the faces are much larger than the bodies. They're similar to a Funko Pop size, but just a different spin on that idea.
Oh, it looks like Eric just popped. I thought I'd share my screen. So a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, when we used to do literature covers, I actually didn't funny enough, on that airline that had nothing on it in terms of media. I actually took the time and did a little work on this piece. This is Mustafa's inks, and I'm actually doing the flats, and then I'll send it off to Sanju to make it all pretty. So
that should be fun. Sanju will knock it out.
Oh yeah. I just want to it's just the first experience in person I handed it off to. It was just a struggle. So it's like I want to do the flats just to make sure I can get my concept out.
Yeah.
So it's not done by any stretch of the imagination. Right now I'm just putting in flat colors, but yeah. Anyways, I thought I'd show that. We did Francine, we did Jamie, Jamie's on twice.
Oh, Jamie.
What the heck?
Jamie the clone.
So nice. They
There we
hung
are.
up on us. Okay.
Jamie's Evil's twins.
Are we in the Matrix?
Maybe.
Multiverse.
All right. I do have one question to ask you. Have you put some thought into the Silverhawks piece there, John?
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go on it. I just got to get home and do it. That's all.
I had this gentleman buzz me because he saw Jamie. Jamie, I showed off this morning on a couple of group pages your latest villainous villains, Monstar, and the guy goes, "Hey, any other Silverhawks?" And I said, "Well, yes, there's one coming from if you liked." And I flashed him your Thundercats that you did, John. And I thought he just had a joy. He had an orgasm right there. So your work is starting to catch on, my friend.
Is the Thundercats being colored?
It is. It's in the pipeline. I don't think we're going to make it for Ultracon, but we're going to get it done. And when
How about the other Thundercats one? You think that'll get done?
I saw the flats. He sent me the flats.
Okay, he's got a week.
He's, you know, Sanju, it'll be like the Monday after the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
All right.
Hey, you got the Star Wars girls.
Well, he gave you the face, Steven. He gave you the
That was
face.
the same face he gave me when I told him that Batman '89 was adapted by Marvel.
Similar. Yeah, similar eyebrow action at least.
Brendan asks us, how long does the coloring process usually take? Is it digital or practical? Depends on who's doing it. So if you ask Joe to do it, it's practical. If you ask someone else to do it, like Jamie, he'll do digital. And we have a group of artists, digital artists, that we tap their shoulder every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And primarily, John uses Sanju and Brian. Mustafa has a cadre of people that he taps. And Fran, who's the person that you usually do?
I often work with a friend called Raul Angulo. He colors for Boom Comics, like Power Rangers and Buffy and a lot of Boom titles. But I really like to work with him because I just give him like an idea of what I want, and then he comes with something that is even cooler.
So we have another question. Luke goes, are you going to have the mashups done by Ultracon? Answer is yes, and they are available on MBartist.com. However, I haven't put in the signature for Larry Kenny or the other gentleman yet, but I can show you guys real quick. So Joe was good enough to do a double header release for Ultracon, and I'm going to pull them up just so you guys can see it. So I'm going to Joe's page. There's Joe's page. I'm going to scroll down. Ooh, hey, Joe, look. Does that look familiar?
Finally.
Thank you, Joe. So here's the first one. This one's going to be signed by Larry Kenny. Here we go.
Oh, good.
See if I can get this bigger. There we go. So there's the Larry Kenny one. And so if you guys are interested in this one, I don't have the ability to get the Larry Kenny one up there yet. But if you DM me, all you have to do is it's whatever the price on the website is plus $40 for the autograph, and we can get this signed by Larry Kenny. He's going to be doing 100 of these. And then the other piece that we're doing is there it is. Here's the Silverhawks, the Quicksilver Tiger piece. There you go. There's that one. So those are the two mashups that are going to be available at Ultracon. Also, we're going to have some Francine. I'm going to show off some of your stuff that we got done for Ultracon.
Oh yes. I really like my Ultracon lineup. I don't know. I think it came out like very in theme with all the vibrant, colorful scheme. So I like that.
Well, let's see. Where is it? Oh, Gem. Gem is ready to go.
And you cannot talk about Jen without the Misfits. So.
That's great. So let's take a step back. We'll show the Misfits. Where's the Misfits? Oh, the She-Ra. There's the She-Ra that's featured for this week. Yeah. And there's the Misfits. There we go. So there's the 3 pieces that will be available at Ultracon. And also, if you can go to a one-shot there for me, Eric.
Oh, there is also the Sailor Moon piece, right? Or not?
Right, Sailor Moon's up there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so guess what's in? We got them.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Oh,
boy.
hey, look at that.
They're in, and they are thick. Look how thick these things are.
With 2
Oh
seats.
my god, that is cool.
Full story.
Give me.
Full story. So there we go. We got Mustafa and Francine's. That's done. And I've got Joe's. There's Joe's painting. That one's done. John, Mr. Hebert, we got yours. Here we go.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And of course, Mr. Coker. Actually, I'm looking at yours is the thinnest there, Jamie. So these, I don't have Bob's in this stack. I don't know why, but all 5 whiz covers. Come take a whiz with us at Ultracon. They will be available, and also the all of the variants will be there. So here, let me pull out the sheet.
Do you have that in the page already, like in the MBartist webpage?
The art prints are up. The comics are up yet.
Mhm.
I think we got to get the comics up. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just pull up here. I do have a one sheet that Eric did. Ooh, lots of art. Oh, and I got to. Oh, guys, and look, all the here's all the acrylics. Oh, there's our all assets. I shouldn't be showing those. All right, so here we go, guys. Here's all the variants that are going to be available at Ultracon. We got trade dress. We got your virgin,
nice.
your black and white, and yes,
Is Bob coming to Ultracon?
Bob is coming to Ultracon.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
He is, and blanks. So, guys, you can get the a blank whiz, and you can get one of these artists to take.
That happens to a lot of men your age.
There you go. So there we go. We got Bob. Here's Mustafa and Francine's.
Please buy everything we have for sale on Wiz so that joke will never be done again. I'm begging.
Amen.
Yes, please.
buy them
Just
all.
because of that.
Yeah, buy them all, and then we'll do Wiz Part 2.
Stop me before I do it again.
We're taking another Wiz.
Oh my gosh.
And then,
Get them all out. Get them all out now, man.
yeah.
Well, now,
There you go, John. There you go, John.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's
That virgin version is so good.
the which one?
The virgin, the one without the title.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that does look
So
nice.
good.
Thank you. Very
Yeah.
proud.
I think this is the first one where everybody hit a home run. They're all great. I think we're hitting our stride. It was funny because we had I had the owners of Black Flag Comics come over, and they were just gawking over what we had at MegaCon. I actually had someone buy a set of Phantom Lady too, which was pretty cool. Anyway, so there we go. So we got 10 minutes left. Let's clear the screen. There we go. So next week, guys, we're going to do a preview show for Ultracon. We're going to pull up all the pre-orders and go through each and every one of them and get your insights on them. Until then, is anybody going anywhere this week? Jamie, you got a show this week?
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back about Fanboy Expo Orlando this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right here in town. So we'll see what happens.
I say just show up.
There
Just
you
show
go.
up early Friday.
Yeah.
No, seriously,
That's
they'll
what
have a
I'm
space
planning
for
on
it.
doing.
Yeah, just show up.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Yeah, because if you just showed up at MegaCon, you would have ended up beside Frank Cho.
I've met him. We've talked.
He had a whole row to himself.
And he was there for about 2 hours a day.
Yep. All right, Mustafa, are you going anywhere this weekend?
Yeah, I am going to a small, like a toy collector show up in Dallas area with Miss Ariel, and on Sunday I should be doing another show, a Dallas comic show, something like that. A good friend of mine's running it, and yeah, it'll be fun.
John, when's the vacation over?
I'm going home this weekend. I'm going home Saturday. So.
All right. So John will be appearing at his house this Saturday.
Yeah, got to get the dog out of the pound and mow the lawn and get the pool going and all that stuff. So yeah, just enjoying myself. I needed this.
I wanted to go to vacations too, Jim, John. I'm more envy about you now.
And so, how's Barbie coming along anyway? How much longer is production? You got to be getting close to the end, aren't you?
In the design, yes, but since I'm art director, I have to stay till the end, till come. So for me, it's still like a long time. But for my team, it's only a couple more months.
What episode are you guys on?
In design, we are 2 episodes before the end.
Oh, you're not allowed to say how many, eh?
No. You see how I said in a sneaky way?
So this is Netflix, right?
Yes.
Is it typical Canadian production?
Yeah, pretty much.
So 13 episodes.
Maybe, perhaps.
I'm gonna say 12. I'm gonna guess 12.
No, it's 13. Canadian animated seasons are all 13.
I was watching for eyebrow raise.
But remember, sometimes they do A and B, so it's
10 and 10.
So there's 26.
sometimes.
Unless you were like me and was lucky enough to do Little Bear, where they had 3 episodes in a show.
What?
Yeah.
What is that? That is not. Was that a season?
No, each episode had an A story, a B story, and a C story.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. Joe, are you going anywhere this weekend?
I'm going to go to yoga class and then get a massage.
All right. So if you want to see Joe and get an autograph,
There's this great hotel that Steve stayed in.
If you want to see my down dog or my crow, just come on over.
I don't have a follow-up to that.
I'm happy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 minutes left. That means we got to announce our winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Love you. Who do we got? Oh, I heard the footsteps. She forgot. Did you forget? Oh, she didn't. All right. Thank you, Love G.
Hey,
All
guys,
right.
also, this week there is something I'm doing. It's called the superhero something. And it's for little kids. I'm going to send you all the information, and I'm saying it in videos so you are all feel compromised. It's like basically you draw a little kid that is sick and they send you the drawing. But I'll send you the information. I need some video so everybody feel compromised about this.
Rachel Morgan, you are a winner. Rachel Morgan, are you in the house? I think you are. Let's throw up the Rachel. You are a winner, chicken dinner. Let's throw up the featured art prints. Which one do you want, Rachel? If she's here, her last comment. Oh, there she goes. She's here. Congratulations, Rachel. You are the winner of today's live episode. You get to pick one of these fine 9 art prints. Which one would you like? Who is the winner? Who won last week? Was that you, Mustafa, who won last week?
Can't remember. Maybe.
Leia. There you go. She has picked James C. Mulligan's Princess Leia Enchantment. Congratulations.
Leia or Luke are good picks because you don't see them too often.
No, you do not. You do not. So congratulations to Rachel. This is the first. I think this is the first episode that you've seen with us. Well, it's the first episode you've commented with us. So we're happy that you were able to come out, and we hope you come back again next week. So ladies and gentlemen, it's 4:28. We got 2 minutes until we sign off. Anybody got any final thoughts?
Man, no, to come in. What?
The beach is lovely. I wish you were here.
Yeah, let's do it again in a couple weeks, and hopefully your commute is in half.
Yes, we will all be meeting again in West Palm Beach in 2 weeks. Not this weekend, but the next weekend. And I hope to get there in not only half, but a direct flight as well.
That would be great.
Oh, you know what the funny thing is? So is everybody flying into the West Palm Beach airport?
Yeah.
No? Where are you flying into, Mustafa?
Fort Lauderdale, I think, is the closest one for me.
Okay, so I'm renting a car. Do you want a lift?
Absolutely, yes.
All right, so we'll coordinate after the show. So apparently Canada cannot fly into West Palm Beach.
Damn it, really? I don't know where I'm going.
Right. It's not a major airport, so yeah.
Fran, are you going right to West Palm Beach, or are you in Fort Lauderdale too?
I'm going to West Palm Beach, I think.
Well,
You're
better than most of us. Are you taking a private
We're
jet?
gonna find her wandering Wyoming.
Hello, I'm in a cornfield.
She does Barbie. She deserves it.
Yeah, what Joe just said.
All right.
No, I
Anyways,
feel like my.
She's got Barbie money.
she's got Barbie money.
Okay, not like that.
So I'm going to be flying into Fort Lauderdale and renting a car. So if anybody needs a lift, just DM me and we'll. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got a full car.
Yeah. Better be a big one.
Yeah, I was gonna say get an SUV or something.
Oh no, I think I got a Beetle.
Well, they can strap me to the bumper.
Okay, I'll sit on John's lap.
There you go.
There you
go. Well, you guys are bunking together, so you might as well get close.
And remember, I do scream 2 to 3 hours a night.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll just work in the lobby.
Oh my god.
And on that note, before John actually does demonstrate his scream from the Great White North and all points in between, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back on at 6 o'clock for the auction where I will be doing all of these. I have all of these. These are coming on at 6 o'clock. So please join us. Come back for 6 o'clock. We've got the acrylics. We got toys in the acrylics. So from the Great White North and all points in between, hopefully we'll see you guys.
Don't forget, Steve.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Like, comment, subscribe.
There we go.
Do it.
Good night, everybody.
Jamie, little vacation.